East Texas Elementary School are learning how to manage their emotions before they become a bigger problem. ARP Elementary has created a special space on campus that's helping kids refocus, recharge, and return to the classroom ready to learn. CBS 19's Jesus Martinez shows us how this innovative approach is making a big difference, one student at a time.
When you look in this room, it's very much play-based, but there's a purpose behind every single thing that we're doing.
That purpose, helping students express their emotions and support their mental health starting at a young age.
We have seen an increased physical aggression, increased lack of focus, and really just not being able to stay focused in the classroom or being disruptive in the classroom.
Beth Hines is the principal at ARP Elementary and the driving force behind the school's Refocus Room.
It is a room that's available for our general education students as well as our special education students.
Thanks to a grant from the Hawk Foundation, the room is open to all students,
which is really what I'm passionate about.
ARP ISD was the only public school in the state of Texas to receive it.
Here we're already making plans on how to spend that money.
The $82,000 grant is being distributed over the next 5 years, covering everything from supplies to staff, and this initiative didn't go unnoticed.
As a result of getting that grant and the work that we've done with this, our campus, I was invited to speak at the mental health conference at UT Tyler,
where she was named the Mental Health Champion of the Year.
And then, consequently, then I found out that it was the recipient of the award.
Or you hear that? That's the calmness of this room. It's the whole purpose of why this refocused room is here in ARP ISD, so students can step away just for a little bit, calm down, and get back to learning in the classroom.
They come into this room, they do a 5 to 7 minute sensory cycle where they talk to the staff in here about what's going on. They have a chance to just decompress.
From active play on a mini rock wall and a crash pad to peaceful areas with dim lighting, students can choose where they want to be to help them refocus.
We do a lot of restoration. How can you fix this now that this has happened? How do we go back and make sure it doesn't happen again?
The American Heart Association says an average 8-year-old spends about 8 hours a day on electronics, something Hines says has led to a shift in attitude with school-aged children.
We've got to figure out a way to deal with that because technology is not going away. So it's like, how do we then teach those skills that they're not learning when they're spending so much time on technology?
Her solution?
Like that. There you go, there you go.
A balance of physical activity and classroom learning, some things families can support from home as well.
We're expecting them to sit quiet and still for longer than what their body is necessarily ready for.
And that's where this sensory room comes into play.
I would say because of the size of our school, it's a pretty big deal.
Along with a longer recess and a sensory walk outside.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hines says the amount of students and the time they spend here has gone down.
Another thing that I've been super proud of is that they're learning to advocate for themselves and they're recognizing in class, I'm getting worked up, I'm feeling some kind of way, can I go to the refocus room?
And it's this kind of emotional awareness that Hines hope will help prevent future issues.
Because the problem that we're seeing is when they don't have the words to describe what they're feeling or the skills to know how to react, that's when you have the explosion.
And this is just the beginning.
Our goal next year is to create some calm down boxes and a library for teachers to come in and check out materials that they can take to their classrooms.
In ARP, Jesus Martinez, CBS 19.
Right now, paraprofessionals and administrators are on the refocus room, but with the grant money, they plan on hiring someone dedicated to running the services this room offers. ARP Elementary was also recognized as a Capturing Kids' Hearts National Showcase School for building an environment where students thrive academically and emotionally. They were one of 800 schools in the country to get this title.